Alright, it's time to give chase as we're going to go to the SS Anne. Now, what we require on the SS Anne is a way to get to the Vermilion City Gym Leader to get to Lieutenant Surge, and that's the HM1 cut. Now, thankfully, that Spearow I trained in the last video, the Farfetch, can learn both cut and then later on fly. So now we're going to go on the SS Anne. Now, I did grind a little bit on Route 11. Route 11 is strictly optional. You don't have to go there, but there's a couple items you can grab over there. Like, you can grab like a great ball or something. And there are a bunch of trainers you can fight on Route 11, but again, that's strictly optional. So if you want to go down to Route 11 before you go to SS Anne, you're more than welcome to. So I'm just going to explore every room as best as I can, and run into Pokemon battles all the while. Oh, the reason why I say it's the time to give chase is, well, this is a shout out to Chase Oliver 68, actually, to be quite honest with you, because I didn't know he was a Pokemon fan, just like I'm a Pokemon fan. So, shout out to you, Chase. As I use my Nidorino to slowly but surely peck away at this Nidoran male. I cannot wait to make sure this thing knows frickin' Horn Attack. Because right now, pecking is really the only thing this thing can do. And we defeated youngster Tyler. Alright. Oh, man. TM31 Brick Break, which is a really, really good TM to give to a fighting type Pokemon. So, in the case of Mankey or something, we can give it the Brick Break. Hell, you can even give it to Pikachu if you wanted to, and give it a fighting type move that can bypass at least rock types. Now you might be wondering why I'm trying to level up the Nidorino right now. Well, I wanted to learn Horn Attack, number 1. Number 2, I wanted to get this thing involved at level 22, because when I use the Moonstone and turn it into Nidoking, it's going to learn Thrash. And while Thrash is a very powerful physical move, it does leave you utterly confused at the end of the turn, or after 2 or 3 rounds of Thrash. But it is still very powerful once you can get it to go. Alright, Nidoran female. I did have my accuracy lowered, so I'm not going to take the chance with it. Let's put a Pikachu in it instead. Now, the funny thing about the SS Anne is there is plenty of trainers for you to fight before you take on your rival. You can skip virtually all of them if you desire. I'm just showing off the ones that I think are required in order to get some of the good items around here. At least anyways, I think are required. Again, you don't have to fight all of them if you don't want to, but I do recommend you fight at least a good number of trainers so you can get some decent experience, because to be honest with you, you're not going to get a whole lot on Route 11, except for maybe from Spearows and Drowsies, but that's honestly it. And the reason why I did skip over Route 11 is because Route 11, like I said before, is optional. What I'm trying to show off is basically part of the main quest. And going to the SS Anne is part of the main quest. Now, there's one noticeable difference in the SS Anne as opposed to playing on, Oh, I barged into the old man's room. How rude of me. One noticeable difference in, Fire Red Leaf Green as opposed to Red, Blue, and Yellow is there is actually a rest area you can go to, so you do not have to run outside of the SS Anne just to go to the Pokemon Center. You can actually rest on the boat. I'll show you what the room is after this match. So yeah, there is a rest room. Well, not the bathroom, but there's a rest area, I should say, that you can always go to in order to heal up your Pokemon for free, by the way. So, yep, very useful tip I just want to share with everyone. Alright, come on, go, Clefairy's Mega Punch! Yeah, one thing you want to be careful when using a physical attack on a Nidoran with Poison Point, well, speaking of that, I just got poisoned, is Poison Point, it can trigger when you nail a physical move with it. Aha, cute charm. You know, for once I'm glad my Clefairy's a guy. I mean, honestly. Now, okay, cute charm is basically the equivalent to attract, where, the Pokemon of the opposite gender become attracted to you, and there's a chance that there's a good chance that they won't do damage to you. Like, as you see right there, immobilized by love. And there we go, Nidoran defeated. No sense of courtesy. Well, the door is open, sir. Well, the door's unlocked, sir. I guess then again, there's gonna be some youngsters that can say, have you not heard of knocking? Anyways, this is the rest area that you want to go to help your Pokemon. So yep, just like that. Everyone's refreshed and chipper, as Lady just said. Now, the sole reason why I am doing this is because, again, I do want to get a Nidoking at least by the end of this video. Or if anything else, if I have time to go up against Lieutenant Surge. The one thing about Lieutenant Surge is that, getting to him is a real pain. Because his puzzle, which I will show you probably in the next video actually, consists of trying to find the switches in the trash barrels. And you have to pull the 2 switches correctly. First and second switch. If you get it wrong, the whole switch puzzle resets, and they're randomly located now. It can get really annoying over time. So, yeah. You definitely want to make sure that you're doing this right. I mean, it's all luck-based, honestly. Hell, I wouldn't even discourage you from saving at that point. But yeah, Lieutenant Surge mostly uses electric types. Any ground type you have will do you just fine. In fact, Nidoking is part ground type, and by the time I do evolve into Nidoking, I plan on teaching it the move Dig. For some reason, Nidoran, male can't learn Dig on his own, which I find to be a bit strange. But I guess then again, I don't know. I guess when you get into later evolved forms, you actually do learn better moves overall. Alright, and there's some sailors around here. They generally tend to use water and fighting type Pokemon. So an electric grass or a psychic type Pokemon will actually do you just fine. Alright, so yeah, this sailor right here is about to use a shoulder here. So let's go for a Thunder Shock, and you know what? Just for the sake of this video, since this downstairs is actually quite optional, I'm going to skip the rest of this up until the main point, and maybe show off where you can get some hidden items. So I'm gonna do a little skippy skip up until we get to our rival. See you in a bit. Okay, now we're done. Well, not quite done just yet. Now we got to go through the last battle on the SS Sand before we can actually get off the SS Sand. And that is this jerk right here, Gary. Alright then. Gary wants to fight us? Let's go then. Come on. Bring it. Just bring it. Alright, so he starts off with a Pidgeotto level 19. Now, traditionally speaking, if you have an electric type or a rock type, you should be actually just fine. Rock type is kind of preferred, because even though Pidgeotto would have a speed advantage over, like, let's say your Geodude, if you do have Rock Throw, you can take it out in, like, 1 or 2 shots. Whereas if you have a Pikachu or something, or electric type, then you're kind of ready to have the speed advantage. Thankfully though, my Pikachu is pretty level at this point, so we can take on this Pidgeotto just fine. And I did get my Nidorino, excuse me, up to level 22, so I will be showing off the evolution that becomes Nidoking. So now it has Eradicate, and again, it's a good idea to bring a fighting type with you because Raticates can be pretty pesky with their quick attacks and their Hyper Fangs. So take a karate chop and put an end to his miserable life. Like so. And don't worry if when I just skip over that you missed anything. You will be seeing in a text about what items you do get on the screen on the part of this video, so you'll know what's there, and I can show off a very quick way to find them. All right, so yeah, to be honest, I don't mind low kick as much, but then again, let's see, I like to get rid of Fury Swipes, I guess. I mean, I do tend to get lucky with them sometimes, but to be honest, I'd rather go for consistent damage rather than to just simply chancing allowed to be hit 2 or 5 times. All right, next one about the sound is Kadabra. Kadabra is a really strong psychic type. If you can find someone to trade with you, you'll be lucky to get an Alakazam. Confusion, of course. Oh, come on. The confusion, the move confusion has a 30% chance of landing confusion, and when it does confuse you, there's a chance that you actually hurt yourself in confusion, like I'm doing to myself right now. Come on, I can one-shot this Kadabra, and I know I can. I just need to stop hitting myself. There we go. Oh, I quit one-shot it? Uh-oh. Alright, still confused. Jesus Christ. Alright, thank you, Double Slap. Alright. There we go. At least it grew a level. Thank God. And it's trying to learn Minimize. Minimize is a evasion building tactic. The one thing about Minimize, though, that's interesting to me is that it actually makes you more vulnerable to the move Stomp, which, if you shrink, obviously you could get stepped on, which I guess makes some amount of sense. Alright, now here comes the Ivysaur. Ouch. Okay, maybe sending the Clefairy. Well, I got unlucky with the critical hit, so come on. Alright, so, actually, you know what? Let's bring in Nidorino. And let's show off a newly powerful Horn Attack. Okay, maybe it's not all that strong. And of course, there's Sleep Powder. Alright, so let's find an Awakening somewhere. There we go. And Leech Seed. Basically what that does is it will sap away your energy over time. So Leech Seed is a pretty good prolonged healing strategy. Like Ivysaur or Venusaur in particular could be a really good wall if you want it to be. And by that I mean you can use Toxic, Leech Seed, I don't know, or Sleep Powder, Leech Seed in it. Basically any status effects you want to throw at it, or you want to use rather, combine that with Leech Seed, maybe even give a Giga Drain in case of you want more absorption taxes out of it. Then yeah, you have a very resilient wall. Cradily can pull it off. I'm not sure about the Leech Seed part of it, but it can still pull it off nonetheless. Alright, so Ivysaur finally goes down. Yes, I am raising my Pokemon, and I'm raising them very, very well. Alright, so now it's, without further ado, it's time to get our Nidoking. Congratulations! My Nidorino evolved into Nidoking. And this is a level where it's going to learn Thrash. Yes. Thrash is actually really, really strong. And you know what? As much as I might like Peck, Thrash is just a very much more powerful move. And I kind of do want to keep Double Kick around, so... let's get rid of Peck, actually. Screw it. Alright, so now we got rid of Peck. It does learn Mega Horn later to combat against Psychic types. So now let's go to the TM case. And let's use Dig. We'll use Dig on Nidoking, because it is a Park Ground type, and we are going to be using the Nidoking up against Lieutenant Surge. So for that, we're going to get rid of Focus Energy. Machine set. Alright, now we got Dig. This is going to be our temporary ground type move, at least just for now. So now we gotta go to this captain here who feels very seasick. And give him a massage. Ew. That must have not been pleasant whatsoever. Now we got the HM1 cut. Now, once you get the HM cut, you're free to leave the SS Sand. Not that you couldn't leave before, but once the SS Sand leaves, then it's going to depart. And so, you know what? With the amount of time I do have left, let's go ahead and take on Lieutenant Surge. So, bye-bye, SS Sand. We'll see you again soon. Alright, so now we're back in Vermilion City. Let's go rest up a bit. Let's get out our cut slave. Mean Farfetch'd. Or Chidane again. I probably should have brought it out earlier, but it's whatever. Which PC should be accessed? Bill's PC, obviously, duh. Alright, so let's get out that Farfetch'd right here. Now you must be wondering, why do I have other Pokemon on the PC? Or the Jigglypuff, rather. I do want to get the experience share, but that won't come until later. So right now, let's go, let's give Cut to give that to Farfetch'd. And trust me when I tell you, you do not really want to use Farfetch'd for battling, or even remotely for raising. You may just want to use it just for HM purposes. So, he's a good cut fly slave. And the Nidoking that we just got, we definitely want to put him out in the front now. Because he is going to be our most reliable Pokemon to use at this point. Now, just like in first generation, third generation, getting to the gym leader is actually required, and that's actually pretty annoying. So let's just test out our Nidoking's power for a little bit. Nidoking! I was hoping it was going to proc Poison Point right there, because it did make physical contact. And, okay, it actually went first over to level 21 Pikachu. That's actually pretty nice. But yeah, this is, static, of course. Let's actually go for a horn attack right now, because to be honest, I do not want to risk, okay, poison point, that's good. I do not want to risk getting paralyzed in the middle of the digging phase, because digging takes 2 turns for it to hit. Double team all you want, you're all going to get chipped away by poison eventually. Or you can get, you can faint just right now. Alright, that works for me. Alright, go Nidoking. And no way, I did brought Paralyzed Heals, although that Cheery Berry that we also got, as I did display on the video right there via text, we are going to be using that for Nidoking in case we do run into, in case we get paralyzed by an unlucky proc. So here's a Paralyzed Heal. You're lightweight, but yet you joined this gym. You're not lifting weights, buddy. You're just an electrician. Let's go for another dig attack. Nice try of your Sonic Boom, but you fail miserably. And Magnemite. Yep. Electric Steel means 4x weak to ground. So that Magnemite is toast. Well, not toast. I'm sorry. What's the other word? Mangled? Ooh! Buried! A critical hit, too. On top of that. I mean, yeah, it would have been told if I was using a fire type, but in this case, I'm not using a fire type. Alright, Pikachu, once again, of course. Now after this battle, this is where the painful puzzle is going to come into play. Alright, if I can nail this dig, which I am going to nail this dig. I was hoping it wasn't going to use double team, because Pikachu to double team can be really, really annoying. As well as Static can be very annoying. And wait, no, Nidoking actually leveled up. Right before the boss battle. Alright. So, now is puzzle solving time. Let's do another Paralyzed Heal. Good thing we actually bought a couple of those things. And you know, just to be on the safe side, we're going to heal up Nidoking. And to be more on the safer side, let's go to the berry pouch. And we are going to be using the Cheery Berry. Alright. So let's start searching. Alright, so let's save very quick. So now we've found the first one. And I know this is going to be cheating, but I rather would save state, just in case, so... Okay, yep. It was up there. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry I had a save state right there, but to be honest, I'd rather not prolong this stupid puzzle. So you're gonna have to forgive me for pretty much cheating in that regard. But trust me, it does take a long... It can take a short amount of time, it can also take a very long time. So let's save one more time. And this is it. This is Lieutenant Surge's fight. And again, as long as you have a ground-type Pokemon with you, you are set. You also want to give it a Cheery Berry that you can find in the SS Sand. In the kitchen, in the trash cans, that's where you can find the Cheery Berry. So here we go, Lieutenant Surge. Its main TM that you're going to get from it is Shockwave, which is a Electro-type move that will always hit. It's just like Aerial Ace, a Flying-type move that will always hit. So Lieutenant Surge can first send out a Voltorb, level 21. Now again, as long as you have a ground type here, this should not be any problem. Alright, so Voltorb goes down, which is good. Next up is Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. Level 18. Pretty low, actually, to be honest with you. Ah, double team. Of course. Of course you want to use double team, Surge. You cheapskate. But you go down anyway, so didn't really matter. Alright, last Pokemon is going to be his Raichu. That's the Pokemon that has Shockwave. As I mentioned before, evasion tactics and actually lone tactics will not work. Because it will actually punch right through with Shockwave. This thing also has double team, so this also can be meant as an evasive tank. Please hit. Oh, it missed? Come on. I hate you. Thank God I gave it a Cheery Berry. Oh, of course it wants to use double team. Of fucking course. Now, what I'm counting on right here is Poison Points. If Poison Point hits, then I got him. Right now, you know what? I need to go for a Thrash. Yes! Poison Point! Gotcha. You're gonna go down eventually, Raichu, and you know it. Oh, full heal? Are you kidding me? Oh, Jesus. Come on, Poison Point. Kick it in again for me. Oh, Horn Attack. Yes. Ah, Paralyze. Okay, I got one last Paralyze heal on me. Super Potion? Really? You know, I'm gonna chance it with Dig. Oh, another Poison Point. Sweet. You know, it'd be pretty epic if Dig can hit at this point. Oh, it does hit! Holy crap, after 3 friggin' double teams. Nice, finally! Jesus Christ. But yeah, if you let double team go on for way too long, then he can get extremely annoying to hit. Like, really freaking annoying. You would have had to use Sweet Scent. Yes, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you would have had to use Sweet Scent just to count against double team. And you would have to catch a freaking Oddish. But unfortunately, you don't catch an Oddish in Fire Red. I believe it's Leaf Green. So now we got the TM Shockwave, which you want to teach to Electro-type Pokemon. So, thank you for watching the video, and Chase, once again, shout out to you, man. Keep up the good work.